Alright, museum time. Museum is honestly so cool, and it's led by Blathers, who's this owl who sleeps during the day because he's an owl, you know, and owls are nocturnal. Anyway, let's go to the bug exhibit. Yeah, they did a major overhaul to the museum in this game. Like in the old games, it didn't look as great as these. Like, look at this. Like, it looks so nice, and it's so organized and things, and so cool. I really like it. What scares me the most about these places, at least in real life, are those butterfly places. I'm always afraid that someone's gonna step on the butterflies or like injure the butterflies or something, because they can fly anywhere they want. And that's kind of nerve-wracking, you know? There also used to be a spawn for tarantulas and things, like a thing called Tarantula Island. And there's this island on desert islands that you can go to using the Nook Miles and things, where tarantulas would spawn more frequently. But the problem with that is that someone found an exploit where if you just demolish everything on that desert island, then tarantulas can spawn even more than usual. And people made a tarantula island because they're worth like 800 or 8,000 bells. And the best thing about that is that you can make money fast, but again, you don't want to do things fast in this game because this game is all about taking your time, because if you make things too fast, then you'll be finished with things too fast and you'll never want to play this game ever again. But that's how Animal Crossing be, I guess. This is the Orchid Mantis, by the way. Here's some bugs. Here's more bugs. This room is really cool because it's like a behind the scenes, like a scientist room kind of. Alright, let's keep going. Here's the butterfly room. This looks like an actual butterfly room. Like, it's really cool. Look at that big butterfly right there, the wide-winged one. That one's worth a lot of money. The best thing to do in this game is to sell bugs and fish to get money, or just go to the stock market when Daisy May comes and then she sells you stocks and things. Daisy May is a new character because in the old games it used to be another villager. I forget what her name is, but she was like another like pig villager and things, and she would sell you turnips every day. Okay, let's go to the fossils exhibits. Now, fossils come up every single day in Animal Crossing, so it's really easy to fill up your entire inventory full of fossils. The only problem with it is, in this game, they don't show you what fossils you have. You kind of just have to look for them in your museum. There's not like a comprehensive list of things that you've donated and stuff. In New Leaf it had it, but not in this game. They took out a lot of things from this game, and it makes me really upset. But, you know, that's for another day. But yeah, look at all these. Look at how big they are. Look at this big boy. I have almost all the fossils for the museum. I'm just missing a few. And they're really hard to get specific fossils because it's random every day what fossils appear. Like, I don't have the back legs for this guy. Alright, but let's keep on rolling. Let's go to the next two exhibits. Alright, on to the painting exhibits, which is the most depressing part of this whole tour. Because, again, Red never comes, and he gives you a bunch of fakes a lot. And with all the real paintings and things, there's not very many. So, what's really cool about this is that they show you the actual facts for each painting and stuff. Like, on, like, each banner and things. But they don't do that for the bugs and fish. Like, Blathers, once you give a fish or bug to Blathers for the first time, he'll tell you facts about it if you want to hear the facts and stuff. Which I usually do, so I always hear them. But whenever you go to the bugs and fish exhibit and things, and the fossils too, they don't tell you the specific facts for like the animals and things. So it makes me a little upset, but I mean, I guess it's whatever. The coolest thing about this exhibit is all these paintings have actual facts about them. And that's really cool. Since I just took art history last semester and things, I recognize a lot of these paintings. Yeah, lots of really cool things. Oh, I meant to do this last, but it's fine. We can go to the fish one last, because the fish one looks really cool. Alright, fish away. Alright, so here's the fish. Look at all these cool boys. That's the Dorado. I just caught that today, actually. It's a June fish, because fish and bugs rotate throughout the months and stuff. This is a gold trout. That's one of the more rare fish. That's a sturgeon. That's also a rare fish. Most really big fish are rare, except for the sea bass, since it comes up so frequently. Like, look at this. Isn't this really cool? Like, it's a tunnel. Like, the aquarium in this game looks really cool. Like, I really like it. There's clownfish, and then there's surgeon fish, and then there's butterfly fish. And then there's sea butterflies. Look at how they flip in the water. I think that's really funny. Alright, let's go to the last area of the museum. Alright, so this is the last area of the museum, and it looks sick. Like, look at this. All right, so the right fish on there, the big one, is called the tuna, and then the left fish is the blue marlin. I was about to call it the swordfish, but it's the blue marlin. And the middle fish is the anchovies, and then that fish right there, that small one, I'm pretty sure that's the... I'm blanking on the name. Whatever, it's fine. We don't need to know what it is. And then here is the abyss fish. Fish that you can only catch in the abyss, and that's what this is called. So there's the football fish in the middle, the coantholith is on the left, which you can only catch during rainy days, and then that's the oarfish on the right, which is a huge fish. You'd think it'd be more than 9,000 bells, because the most rare fish in this game are with 15,000, but it's only 9. But you get the oarfish pretty frequently, actually. Well, more frequently than, like, something like the golden trout, or, like, I guess the dorado, maybe. Now, I think there's one more thing that I wanted to show you guys, but I don't remember exactly. It might be Dodo Airlines. I think it is Dodo Airlines. Let's go there last. Now, in every Animal Crossing game, there's a way to traverse, like, islands and things. Like, you can go to another person's island, or someone can come to your island via, like, train or, like, bus, like it was in City Folk and things. But in this game, it's an airline, and my airline is orange. Everyone's is different. Everyone has a different color. My sister's, I think, is green, and my other sister's is red, I think. And then mine is orange. But yes, here is Orville. He is a dodo. An extinct creature. But yeah, this is the way that you get people to come to your island. You could say, I want to fly, and you can fly over to someone else's island. Or you can say, I want visitors and things, and you can open your gates up for new people to come. Either you can open your gates up for anyone, or you can open your gates up for just your friends and things. And that's usually what I do. Oh, right next to, I was about to call him Gulliver again. Gulliver is a guy who keeps getting shipwrecked because his crew... He either just, like, jumps off the ship or whatever, but, like, he always finds himself, like, on the island. He's just like, oh, no, I gotta contact my crew to get back and things. And then you have to get a bunch of communicator parts. But if you do it, he gives you a gift. But right next to Orville was, like, letters that you could send, and you could send letters to, like, friends with, like, gifts attached and stuff, and they come to the friends instantly since they get sent over online, and it's really helpful and really nice. The only problem that I don't like, the only problem with it that I have is, in the old games, the mail was handled by a separate person. There was 2, like, mail ladies. There was 2 ducks, I think. It was like a girl, like 2 girls, and if you went at nighttime, there was a mean one, and if you went in the morning, there was a really nice one. And it was sad that they got rid of them. They also got rid of Rossetti in this game. Rossetti only comes when you don't save your game. And once you don't save your game, he scolds you and tells you that, oh, you gotta save your game, saving is important and things. But now that there's an auto-save system in this game, they kind of got rid of him. Except if you use emergency services, which is right here, then you hear the Rossetti theme, and then you hear, like maybe one of Rossetti's kids or something talking. So he's not completely out of the game, but he's out of the game. But yeah, that's basically everything. Thanks for watching the island tour. The next video is probably going to be Persona 5 Royal, but that's going to take a little bit because I'm only halfway through the game, and the game's like 100 hours. So I got to finish that, but then after I finish the game, my channel is going to turn into a Persona channel because I have so many Persona, like, things that have been in my back burner for such a long time, but I've always been reluctant because I don't want to take someone else's footage. Even if I credit them and things, I still feel like I have to contact them and say, hey, can I borrow your footage and stuff, because I feel like it's kind of rude to just take people's footage, which I have done, and I know it's kind of bad, but I always credit them, and I know I have to really ask them, but I feel like it's just better to record it myself rather than take someone else's footage. Alright, so one last thing. I'm a little upset by Animal Crossing changing, like, the music of the game. The music of New Horizons sounds more like jazzy and things. I don't know, like if you listen to 5 o'clock, it sounds kind of jazzy and seductive and things, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. At least for Animal Crossing, I think it's a great song, but for Animal Crossing, I just think it doesn't fit. Now listen to 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock for Animal Crossing New Leaf. I really adore Animal Crossing's soundtrack a lot, but with New Horizons, I'm not the biggest fan of it anymore. I think it's kind of just okay. But yeah, thanks for watching the island review, and I'll see you all in the next video.